friends. Hello, hello. My name is Janessa Oriol, and I'm the head of community here at Sell with Amy, and I'm so excited to be able to be here live, or if you're watching on the replay, or if you're watching on the YouTube recording, I'm here. I'm just excited to be able to be here with each of you. And so it is officially December, and I can't believe that we are in the middle of the hubbub. Actually, I can believe it. Today, while I'm recording this, it's Giving Tuesday, and there are 100,000 promotions out there. If you have not heard from every single company that you've ever bought anything through, well, I can guarantee that that's actually the case. And what I wanted to be able to say, hi Tambra, what I wanted to be able to say is, let's think about this from your perspective as a customer of all these other companies and how your inbox has exploded. Hi Aisha. So let's talk, and Cindy, we have lots of friends here today. I'm so excited. Yay. Let's talk about how our inboxes have exploded for pre-Black Friday sales, Black Friday sales, and then Cyber Monday sales, Small Business Saturday sales, and now Giving Tuesday promotions, right? So pardon my eye itches. So what I want to be able to share is, oh my goodness, we're overwhelmed. I'm personally overwhelmed. Add to it, when you log into Facebook, having invitations to join different groups, right? Has anyone had any of those? Has anyone had the additional same emails that you got, you're seeing again on Facebook or Instagram? There is so much promotional things going on. We are tuning things out. We're tuning away. Have you noticed that maybe customers are not hanging out on Facebook as much? Or have you noticed that if they are, they're like posting and running, right? There's less engagement in your groups. Is this the case for you? Hi, Irene. Give me hearts. Yep, I'm seeing hearts that maybe people are not necessarily spending as much time, and I don't blame them. Hi, Jacqueline and Amanda and Maureen, all sorts of friends. Amanda's in New Hampshire. It's cold. Oh, speaking of cold, Connie is in Ontario, Canada. I'm cold in the San Francisco Bay Area, where it's not actually that cold, and I admit it every time. But sorry, back on track. So let's talk about that said, right? We're being bombarded with promotions. We're being bombarded with advertisements. We're being bombarded with opportunities to connect with the companies that we have purchased from, and that is, I understand why, right? This is an opportunity to strike while the iron's hot. People need gifts. We want to be able to provide that to them, but let's do it in a way that might be a little bit more personalized. We here at Sell with Amy are such big fans of personalized one-on-one communications and relationship building, and I feel like we say it till we're blue in the face, but I really want to be able to emphasize here, our goal is to be able to make sure that we're allowing our customers to have a problem solved, okay? Meaning if they are a huge Star Wars fan, right? Last week I was talking about Frozen 2, maybe a little preemptively, and I believe actually, I don't know the release date on some of the new Star Wars paraphernalia, the goodies, right? That are being released in the very near future. I've seen them for sure across all of the Facebooks, right? But we want to make sure that we're not overwhelming our customers, and instead we're genuinely reaching out and saying, hi, I know you're a Star Wars nerd, maybe don't use those words, but I think that you might be interested in this. And more specifically, instead of just offering a thing, offering a photo, one of the best ways to connect with people is to ask their opinion. So how you can do that is to say, hey, I know you're a big Star Wars nerd. Can you tell me if they nailed it with these warmers, right? And then say, would you be willing to evaluate it for me? So that way you can get their true opinion and they feel valued and they are invested. Then when they get the photo, they can go, yeah, they nailed it, right? Versus, oh, I wish that the Millennium Falcon warmer would have been gray, as an example, from somebody who might know some things about this. Hi friends from all over the country and world. Yay, it's releasing tomorrow. Thank you, Tambra. Yes, tomorrow. So I think that if you come at it from that perspective and you say, I see you, I know you have expertise in this realm, I would love to know your opinion. Same goes for those that are really big fans of Disney, right? Really big fans of Disney, went out and saw Frozen, has opinions on Frozen. What do you guys think about this? Is this something you're interested in before it sells out, right? Making sure that people understand that they are a part of your community, right? Community is near and dear to my heart because it's in my job title, quite literally. But they're in your community and you want to make sure to get their opinions because you value them. Now, if you do this in a blast form, if you do this as a Facebook post on your personal page that says, hey, Star Wars fans, I would love to get your opinion, it will not have the same impact, okay? And you won't get that same buy-in because then it turns into a promotion. So I want to encourage you to do individual one-on-one reach outs. Same goes for, there's been this hubbub out in the interwebs, okay? There's been hubbub about share your business page so people will like it. If you share it with your entire friends list and people say no or decline, it's actually going to tank your algorithm. It's going to tank your engagement with others. The goal instead is to be able to ask people one-on-one, or if somebody likes something on your business page, maybe you posted something to your business page and then you shared it to your personal page and someone likes it, it'll actually tell you, Facebook will say, hey, Janessa liked this post, invite them to like your page. That's a better way to go about it because you're utilizing the algorithm in a way that they want you to. If you just say, like my page, and I will tell you, as someone who receives minimum 10 to 15 requests to like a page a day, I don't recommend it, right? I mean, now that might be the nature of my particular job, but I can actually tell when this piece of advice is going out to certain companies because, for example, I've been getting a lot of requests to like a Facebook business page. Additionally, know where you are sharing posts. If you're sharing posts from a business page to a group, for example, I will tell you we get at least 5 requests to share a Scentsy promotion in this group. Now, friends, it's not done on purpose, and we know this. Hi, Bob, and Shannon and Paula. We have lots of friends. Oh, I'm seeing, I agree, right about Facebook. So this is something that's going around, right? Where share a post and people are sharing posts to this group. Now that's kind of silly, and I will tell you it's silly because in order to be in this group, you need to be a Scentsy independent consultant. And so if you're sharing that post to this group, whether intentionally or not, it's going to get denied, which is going to tank your algorithm, right? So I want to encourage you to be super mindful of where you're sharing posts. I want you to be super mindful of whom you're asking to like your business page. I want you to make sure, and if you do it in a private conversation, ideally prompted out of, ta-da, the Sell with Amy app, you're going to be encouraging people to go, and you can even provide the link to Facebook, right? And include it in your template. If you're providing the link that way, Facebook's going to see that people are actually going to your post instead of being invited to go there. And then when they do, because they opted to click on it, they're going to like it as opposed to having to decline it when offered through Facebook. So I wanted to be able to talk about that because, again, people are getting so overwhelmed. People, and when I say people, I mean your customers, I mean your teammates too, right? Making sure that you are having those one-on-one conversations with your downline is really important. The team-related functionality is incredible within the app, so it's going to encourage you to reach out to all your level 1s, right? Or all your direct reports. And so I want you to remember whenever you're tempted, but it would be so easy just to share that Star Wars collection post in a single, I've heard it phrased post and pray, okay? Just share it and then see who's interested. I will tell you, almost no one is. And I mean that from my heart because I really we are here to help you succeed. And I want you to know the ways to be able to get better interaction. So if you have not yet shared, if you've shared that Star Wars collection, totally fine, right? It's totally okay. I encourage you to go ahead and try this with 5 customers, 5 people that you know really enjoy Star Wars, okay? I've also seen tactics out there that, for example, who saw Frozen 2, right? Now, who saw Frozen 2? I'm going to tell you almost everyone did. But who loved Frozen 2 might be a little bit different. It's a more engaging conversation, right? And then the goal is to be able to have one-on-one conversations from there. Not just, hey, did you see our new Frozen 2 collection? But what did you love about Star Wars 2? So wow. What did you love about Frozen 2? You can have the same conversation about Star Wars. It comes out on the 20th, I believe. I have tickets for the 20th at least. And so ask who's gotten their Star Wars tickets and then go from there. And then again, go back to that asking their opinion. What do you think about the level of detail of Han Solo in the carbonite? Okay. Guys, I'm showing my nerd. It's okay. So I want you to, Irene says, I'm getting reminders every day for customer prospects. How do I turn it off? Great question. Dismissing still brings it back every day. So I'm going to do this tutorial and then we're going to talk a little bit about Giving Tuesday and what Sell with Amy is doing, right? So we're engaging in a conversation. So I'm going over to my settings and then I'm going to go to to-dos. Where's my to-dos? To-do schedules, okay? To-do schedules here is going to let me see where it says max number. Now we have lots of opportunities, right? Team check-ins, check in with team members, birthday wishes, talk about. I'm looking for so I see recruit prospects, max customers, recurring customer prospect follow-up. So here, in this example, I'm saying I want 3 recurring customer follow-ups. If you don't want those at all, you can turn them off. If you want 1 a day, that's totally fine. Okay. If you have a lot of customer prospects, it means you're likely giving out a lot of samples, right? Or you have a number of people who have filled out your form. Customer prospects are really incredible because that is untapped opportunity. If they're listed as a customer prospect, it means they've not actually purchased from you. So Irene, to answer your question, you can turn them off completely. However, I would, and currently I somehow set it to 10. You can change this to 1, you can change it to off, you can change it to 3. The goal is to be able to, the app is trying to encourage you to take that customer prospect and turn it into a customer. So I'm going to leave that screen on there. Perfect. Okay, so I want to talk about Giving Tuesday. We're running short on time. I have just 2 minutes left because I got all excited about new releases and being able to share those with others and making sure that you are standing out among all the other companies that are trying to take advantage and buy and utilize your customers' residual income, right? The income that they're using for holiday purchases. Okay. So let's talk about Giving Tuesday. There's a promotion and I shared it in this group and then we also have it available. If you go over to the Sell with Amy page, and I will be tagging it after this video. I have 2 things to share. I just realized I almost forgot one more thing. If you go over to that page, we have some details. If you go to the top of your settings here and you refer a friend right here, you refer a friend, you can earn free months of Amy Pro. Free months. Everybody loves free things. You can earn free months by sharing the Sell with Amy app with individuals who download the app, okay? So ideally go out, your direct sales friends, people you're meeting at vendor events, you want to be able to share the app with them and then you can earn free months of Sell with Amy. Additionally, for every person who is referred through this evening, 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, because Sell with Amy is on Pacific Standard Time, through 11 p.m. this evening on Giving Tuesday, $1 will be donated to the Dress for Success organization, and it's an incredible organization that provides clothing and attire for those who are getting started in the workforce after challenging situations. So it's a great organization, and no dollars come out of your pocket, but it's a great opportunity to be able to share this incredible tool with your friends who are in direct sales, and also in turn gets a donation to Dress for Success. So I wanted to share that. Additionally, we heard you. I don't know if you noticed, we figured out how to do closed captioning on these videos. Now, if you're watching it live, it can't be closed captioned live, okay? But within a short period of time, a reasonable amount of time after the video has concluded, we have some closed captioning friends working to try and write down everything I say, and I feel for them because I'm a bit of a squirrel, as we know. But I wanted to let you know that our goal is to be able to have all future live videos here, closed captioned, within a reasonable amount of time. So if you go back to last week's, it's actually already closed captioned. And so we will be doing that for each of you. We know that we have some friends that have not been able to participate in the trainings. If you have friends or downlines or uplines that are hard of hearing, please let them know that we are making strides to do that. We are also going to try to do that for any additional trainings that we may have. So stay tuned for that and be patient with us as we work towards making sure that everything is closed captioned. So thank you, new things, right? I think that's all I wanted to address today. So congratulations, it's now December. We have less than a month left in the decade, and I strongly, strongly encourage you to go out, build those relationships, have those awesome conversations, make your customers feel seen, heard, and loved, and we look forward to seeing you next Tuesday. Bye, friends.